Good afternoon, guys. This is the part 2 of my March tour video. I might as well do this today because tomorrow is predicted in our weatherman is we're going to have a frozen mix, and I can assure you that would be a dark day tomorrow. And this is, by the way, my avocado. Look how lush the leaves are, the tops of the avocado. She is ready to go outside. Have to acclimate this slowly because see, the leaves are so thin. They just burn quickly, but they'll recover quickly too. They're pretty hardy. Well, when they grow bigger, what I'm gonna do with this plant? I planted this a few years back. Planted this from seeds. There's actually 2 in here in the pot. Yeah. And that is my orchidarium right there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me close this door behind me. And let's see what's going on here. Hanging plants are there too. I have to show you this side project of mine. This is Moringa oleifera seedling. I sowed another one because my last year's Moringa oleifera, I kept it outside in a little greenhouse, and I doubt they survive because they are tropical plants and it's quite cold outside. So I started some. I have plenty of seeds anyway. I ordered it from Amazon and they sent me 100 seeds, and they're still viable. This is the 3rd year that I have them. And this one here, by the way, are the celery. The leftover celery from grocery store that I use for cooking, and I planted them in here. Started growing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to plant them in the pot late, maybe late spring. That's about right. It's the time that I can play outside. Okie dokie. Let's go to the orchids. So these are my another Oncidium. They're not spiking right now, but they have plenty of new growth. This one here is still I water this Dendrobium terciflorum once a week. And I still spritz this Dendrobium amabile. Let's look at this, guys. It's magic. That's gray color right now, silvery. Look at that. Turn green. That's a Spanish moss. Yeah, they just turn green right now. I like playing with that Spanish moss. Spanish moss. Yeah. And my fragrant, they are all fragrant, I think. Australian dendrobium, still in bloom. I need to water this baby. Maybe tomorrow or after my video. Look at that. Listen, she tiny but adorable one. Yeah. Fragrant. Look at that. Look at the honey though. Honeydew are shimmering. Yeah. Yeah, that's my Australian dendrobium. And down here is my I don't mention this because I keep, you know, forgetting about it. This is my guava, one of the potted guava that I have planted from seeds, and I think this is the only one alive because the one in the little greenhouse that I did not take care of since last late autumn, and until now they didn't even open what's going on with those plants over there. I think those are a gunner, so this one I kept inside. This is the guava plant, and that's my recovering Milton Neopsis in there in the semi-hydro. And anyway, my Dendrobium nobilis, the one that very showy, blooms are almost done. They have been flowering for me since December of 2016. You know, so they've been long lasting. Look at that. That's what's left with this Dendrobium supermodel platinum. Yeah, that's what's left of many. But the crooked new growth has straightened already. Look at that. By just repositioning it right, you know, where's the light is, so they like it. That one, it's getting ready to drop, but it's probably still gonna hang on in there for maybe a couple of weeks. So, but they're done. They're almost done to me. Yeah, I am. They're just gonna make new growth now, just like that one over there. Yep, new growth. The one behind it got 2 babies. Yeah, and that's my announcement. It's very bright. There's something going on in the tip of the cane here. That one, it's getting bigger every day. One, and that little cane up there too. There's something going on, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they are. So this one is still fresh looking. This is she was the late bloomer in a way. My Dendrobium Fancy Lady Royal Princess. I love her color. Look at that. She's still going strong. Look, ooh, gorgeous. I want to eat her. But I won't. She's too pretty. She's gorgeous, and her new growth is getting bigger too. Look at that. Yeah. It's a beautiful bloom. The one behind her, the yellow song canary, it's almost done as well. But her the kiki that has bloomed, it's still going. And this very tall, not even done growing. Yeah, the canes are so tall. They are like that's the blooms, almost done. It changed colors though. Look at that. It changed the color. What are you? This is the Dendrobium Oriental Smile Butterfly. Yeah, she's about done too. Well, it blooms more than 3 months. That's pretty long lasting for me. And that's the Stanhopea, the new one. There's 2 in here. New Stanhopea, that's the Tigrinum, and this is the Negroviolacea. Awesome. And that's the Cymbidium, that Cymbidium Susicue. I put that one in the basement because the leaves were suspect. It has a lot of yellow something in it, and I keep feeding it with Epsom salt, and now it's green up. and it looks healthy, so I introduced her back to the general population of my orchidarium. Yeah, now it's hanging in there beside that Cattleya in there. It's a bipoliate Cattleya, big Cattleya. It has a growth in there too. And this is another, the same Cattleya. I divided. This one had two new leads. One there in the back. I planted it in the lava rocks. No mix, just all lava rocks. So I'm hoping that it will do well in there, so it will be forever potted in there. So if it climb out in the pot, so I have an idea what to do then. And that's my Dendrobium farmeri. The new growth is getting bigger. That's a new growth. That's my Dendrobium speciosum. Yep. Another cymbidium. Yeah. And this one here is my Ancastelli Aloha Spark Pilis Glow. It's spiking. That. It's not done. It's not done making spikes yet, so it's still going and forming buds, and it has a new growth as well. Yeah, let's remove this. I hang this one, but I just brought it down for you guys. It's so hard to see up there. And this is the Cherry Baby Sweet Fragrance. Yeah, that's the spike. Yeah, it needs more growing, that's for sure. And the new sprout there is growing as well, so it's not gonna die anytime soon. I hope not, because I like cherry babies. Yeah. And this one here, I just moved this one so that I can actually like examine her, and I just realized that she has a slight scent. Yeah, it's amazing. It's not overwhelming. It's just like you gotta put your nose right here, give her almost like an Eskimo's kiss, and you can actually like smell it, you know. Slight. I never expected fragrance in this cymbidium. Look at that. This one, my first flower from a cymbidium. I never grew cymbidium before, but I started growing cymbidium I think a year and a half ago, and this is the first time that it flowers for me. 9 big buds, and scented as well, slight scent, and I like it. My nose is picky about smell, but actually this one I like. And it's just arching in there because I did not stake it like that, because the pot is quite big, but I just only planted it like halfway in there. It has a two new growth. I thought the one that before, I thought she was that one, I thought that's a spike, but it's just a new growth. There's another one in there. I can just assume that that's also a new growth because there's like a crack in the top. Yeah. And that's my Hoya, Hindorop Hoya. It's growing slow. So slow in this area during this season, because like they don't like cold that much, you know. By the summer, I'm gonna put her in the little greenhouse, and humidity in there is gonna be nice, so I think it's gonna bloom for me. Vanda. And that's the same. I just divided them. They're still growing. Yeah. Cymbidium, no name whatsoever. That's my piña colada, maxillary tunifolia. Yeah. And that's my twinkle. Didn't do anything yet. These are my seed that I try to germinate. Yeah, then all this. Oh, this is the Dendrobium cakey from my canary, yellow song canary. Look at that, she's still holding to her blooms. It's really gorgeous. She's dark yellow now. It started to be just like pale yellow, and now she's really dark, ripe yellow. And so is this one, still going and going. Look how pretty she is. Cute blooms. This is also a cakey, blooming cakey. There were two in her, but she took an accident and fall down and broke one of the, but it's not her fault, of course. But accident is an accident. So one bud broke off, and not related to orchid, but this is my seedling that I grow in a, just throw the seeds in there because got plenty of the seeds. This is a sunflower teddy bear. I'm gonna individually I just pick a few of them that I will grow outside in the garden. It's gonna be cute. And I also feed some of the seeds of this one to the wildlife in there. The birds love this kind of seeds. And look at that. This is my what are you? Big pseudobulb Oncidium. This Commonera wildcat Carmela. Yeah. So, but she got maturing pseudobulb in there, and look. You know what that is? That is a spike. Yeah. And this is my giant brassia. Finally, it's done blooming. The shoe is gone, but that's a new growth. It's another new growth in there, and then in that pseudobulb, behind that pseudobulb, there's two. So she's doing well. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna flower again when that pseudobulb's matured. Yeah. The one behind there, those are the I repotted the yellow wildcat. Yeah. Another Oncidium. This one here, this is my the first Cattleya that blooms for me. Yes. And this is a bifoliate Cattleya, but the new growth, it's only grown one leaf. I expected her to grow one in her, but she didn't. And look at that, I did not peel her dried parchment in here yet. So, and she gave me, she's probably not gonna flower for me, but look what she's working on. She's working into give me 2 leads. Look at that. One, I love their color, by the way, and that's number 2. I don't mind if she won't like produce flowers, but I understand because she is nurturing these 2 new babies. Wow, and she's gonna make more, then I'm gonna get more flowers after that. And look at the healthy roots coming. There's even one poking out right there. Yes, I'm gonna water her tomorrow. Yeah. And finally, my giant Cymbidium. Look at that. A giant cymbidium. I finally had a time that I, repotted her. Oh my god, that was a mess. There's no way I could have recorded it. And I don't like to record a repotting of me because like it's a mess when I do that. It's a messy job. And I don't like to use tripod. Look at that. There's a I can see two pointy stuff in there. There's one here and one behind it in there, but it's still small, but two growth in there. I don't know if it's a spike or just a growth. And behind this one there was one also. It's so hard to turn this around because the leaves, it's gonna hit something and it's gonna, but trust me guys, there's also one right there, another growth, so they can tell when it's spring. They say it's spring already, so I'm gonna put out something. And this Catatante. Sorry guys. There's so many growth. This new. Look at that. There's so many babies in there. It's just growing like weeds. But I'm going to let it until it's it's overcrowded in there until it's gonna climb out in the pot. And I'm gonna make it into a large specimen size. It's beautiful when I had so many spikes in there. I love it, Yeah, it's a large specimen size of Catatante already. Yeah, super great. And by the way, yeah, this one here, those are my other resting dendrobiums. I didn't think it's gonna bloom. That one is producing see the bumps, at least 3 bumps in there. It's a late bloomer. This one's still growing, and the one is growing a baby. This one is growing 2 new leads right there, 2 new babies. And this one here, look at that, the pretty bloom of this dendrobium. And there's still like a bud. See, there's a couple of buds in there. This is my, no, it won't come off guys, sorry, but the name just won't come off. Yep, I don't want to force the tag out because nothing's good gonna come out if you force it. Another Miltoniopsis that I nurtured back to health. Yep, there are 2 other growth right there. I lost it, so this one, persistent little growth, is growing. Yeah. Oh, this one, who can forget about this one? I can't forget about this. There's some spike in here. This is my Rex Vandelden. She's ever blooming for me. She likes shaded area, by the way. I just don't like the spots in the leaves though. She is so prone to that. Yeah, so I'll just let her stay there. But she is constantly spiking for me, which I'm not complaining. And this is the leaping dolphins, the cuttings that I made. These are my babies I plant created that I love. And those are I remember I have Dendrobium, the terrarium. That's what happened to the canes. It's growing more babies, and I just let them all together in there, mixed together in one big pot. Lay the cane in there, cut cane, and look, they grow so many babies. They don't have name because I forgot their names. I didn't write it down, so we'll see. They like this room in a way to be unhated. Oh, this one here, this is my, I showed this to you from the catalog when I first received them, the rhizomes. This is the nightlife peony. Yeah, looky. Look who's peeking out. These are my additional, because like I love to collect peonies. Peony. These are my first lot the first time I arrived in America, so I love peonies. These are my seedlings. And look at the sorbet peony. I see this is the first growth in here. There's looks like bud in there, but that's not gonna form this year. It's too early for this. Next year maybe the nice one would be the third season for them. After you planted it, that would be the best to expect more flowers and really like established the plant. Look at that. Abundant African violets. Yeah. And more seedling stuff in there. And share baby. And I just put in a corner under the ugly leaves of the zygopedalum. I didn't kill them yet. I didn't kill any zygos, but just don't like the leaves. Didn't like it browning and stuff like that. I don't like the spots. My begonia rex doing all right. Another. I'm gonna nurture these divisions of the cymbidiums. And that's a red cymbidium. Yeah, I bought that one as a seedling. Just that one, and I don't wanna transfer it yet because I don't think the root filled up the pot yet. So that one is constantly producing babies. That looks like a miniature cymbidium to me. That one needs water. It's a big cymbidium. It's the Howard's Dream. Yeah, I need to water that baby. I just keep, bringing a hose in there. The sprayer. I didn't really soak it yet. And finally, I keep waiting for this one to release all the leaves so that it can go into a dormancy for at least like 4 weeks. I'm not gonna water this one now for maybe 3 weeks because the leaves are done. So this is my first like casti, and then I'm gonna get another one so that I can get a pair of them. I don't like if it's just only one type of orchid that I have. I like to always pair it with the same type. Yeah. So, and that's the growth of the, what's that called? Butterfly gloxinia tigrana. Yep, I repotted her and I broke two of the new growth. I was so mad at myself. I wasn't very careful. I should have repotted it during the fall after flowering, but they never really completely died off, so I waited. Some of the bulb didn't come up yet. Yeah. And anyway, I think that's about it. And let's stop by again in these pretty babies. Okay guys, thank you for watching my part 2. You are all so awesome, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.